Hello, Northwind Traders Senior Leadership. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Good afternoon. Today, I'll walk you through key insights from our global sales trends and highlight opportunities for growth. Over the last 22 months, our sales have been moving in a positive direction, and we've identified critical areas that can help us refine our strategy and maximize revenue. Looking at our global performance, we see strong momentum. While the first and last months in our dataset are incomplete, the overall trend remains encouraging. To better understand where our strengths and opportunities lie, we focused on 5 key areas, ranging from sales distribution across countries to category performance.
This slide presents a breakdown of our sales by country using a bubble chart, where the size of each bubble represents its share of total revenue. This visualization makes it easy to see which markets contribute the most to our overall sales performance. One key takeaway is that the USA and Germany together account for 37% of our sales, reinforcing their role as our strongest markets. While these countries are major revenue drivers, we also see notable contributions from Austria, Brazil, and France, along with smaller but still valuable sales from other regions. To keep growing and expanding, we need to assess how saturated our top markets are and find ways to expand in lower performing regions. Are there emerging opportunities in underdeveloped markets? Are there barriers preventing growth in certain regions? By conducting deeper analysis, we can uncover potential gaps, refine our market strategy, and identify new opportunities to increase our customer base and overall sales.
Looking at our sales data, we see an interesting insight. While the USA leads in regional sales, our single largest customer is actually in Germany. This highlights a key trend. Customer concentration is not strictly tied to regional performance. What's even more notable is how close the top 3 customers, Germany, the US, and Austria, are in revenue. However, beyond these top 3, sales revenue drops significantly. This gap presents an opportunity. Why are these 3 countries performing so well? And more importantly, how can we replicate that success in other markets? This data suggests the need for further investigation into potential growth areas, strategic sales initiatives, and customer engagement beyond our top-performing regions. Moving forward, we should explore targeted strategies to maximize revenue and expand our market reach.
This slide highlights key differences in product category performance across 3 major markets: the US, Germany, and Austria. As we can see in the chart, beverages and dairy products consistently rank among the top revenue-generating categories across all 3 countries. However, an interesting insight emerges with Austria, where condiments rank as the 3rd highest revenue-generating product, a trend not observed in the USA or Germany. This variation underscores the importance of tailoring product strategies to regional preferences. The data also raises further questions. Does this trend hold across all of Austria, or is it concentrated in specific areas? A deeper regional analysis would be valuable to refine market strategies and optimize product offerings accordingly. This slide provides an overview of sales distribution across 8 product categories, highlighting the dominant role of beverages and dairy products. Together, these 2 categories account for 39% of total sales, with beverages alone contributing over 21%. While this visualization effectively shows which product categories generate the most sales, it's important to note that sales volume alone doesn't indicate profitability. Without profit data, we cannot determine if these top-selling categories are also the most profitable. This insight suggests the need for further analysis to assess margins and optimize business strategy accordingly.
Okay, so let's break down our beverage sales. This chart shows us something really interesting: the difference between how much we sell and how much money we make. See, one drink brings in a whopping 52% of our sales, but it is not necessarily the most popular. Check out Cote de Blé. It makes up 7% of our sales by volume, but brings in over half of our revenue. That's huge. On the other hand, Guaraná Fantástica and Robrau Cross Beer are popular, but they are not bringing us the big bucks. So, we know which drinks are making us money, but the real question is why? Why is Cote de Blé so valuable? Is it priced higher? Is it considered a premium brand? That's where we need to do some digging. We need to understand things like pricing and customer preferences. This will help us make smarter decisions about which drinks to focus on. This slide isn't just about numbers. It's about understanding the story it tells us. It's about figuring out why some drinks outperform others. Ultimately, this will help us boost our sales and maximize our profits. We need to go beyond just knowing what's selling and understanding why it's selling.
Our sales have been trending positively, with two countries accounting for over 37% of the total revenue. The United States leads in overall performance, while Germany stands out for having our top customers. This tells us that while the United States drives most of our success, Germany does play a key role in having a high value sales. And moving forward, we think that there are two critical areas we should explore more. The first one being assessing how market saturation is affecting growth potential in our top performing countries. We think that this will help us identify opportunities in other regions that may be under leveraged. Secondly, we believe that we should analyze why certain products perform differently in terms of sales volume and even revenue, right? We think that understanding this distinction will allow us to refine our sales strategy, whether that is through price adjustments, changing marketing strategies, or even reshifting our marketing focus. And distribution strategies, or changing our distribution strategies. One of the next steps we recommend is market expansion. In our product category sales analysis, we found out that seafood accounts for about 10% of the global sales. And given that the regions we're dealing with were the United States and Europe, it's not surprising. However, there is a significant opportunity to improve these numbers by expanding into other markets, specifically East Asian markets. And we think that by strategically entering these markets, we could see a potential growth in this category, in the seafood category. Not only would this increase seafood sales, but it will also help us diversify revenue streams and reduce dependency on regions with a lower demand. One of the other things we recommend is taking a closer look at the profitability of beverages. We think that by conducting a detailed profitability analysis, we can identify which products are driven by the most profit and which ones may need pricing or marketing adjustments. This will allow us to focus on high margin products, optimizing our sales mix and ensuring a sustainable revenue growth.
To move forward with our sales strategy, we've prepared a request for proposal to bring in the right expertise. We've identified a selection of vendors who can help us capitalize on the positive global trends we're seeing. This RFP focuses on key areas, from analyzing sales distribution, understanding customer purchasing trends, and assessing regional product performance. By diving into high revenue markets, top selling products, and the dominance of the beverage category, we'll gain insights needed to refine our approach. Ultimately, this effort is about making smarter, data-driven decisions to optimize our offerings and sustain long-term growth. With the right partners in place, we'll be equipped to turn insights into action and drive continued success.